Press. For a safe journey, remember to stay seated, keeping your hands, arms, feet, and legs inside the train. Sit all the way back against the bench and please be sure to watch your children. Asante.
Bienvenidos a bordo del Wildlife Express. Para que tengan un viaje seguro, manténganse sentados, con las manos, brazos, pies y piernas dentro del tren. Siéntense hasta atrás, pegados al respaldo de la banca. Y por favor, vigilen a los niños. Gracias.
Welcome aboard the Wildlife Express with service to Rafiki's Planet Lodge. Here, you'll discover a wide range of animal adventures, from the affection section, where you can get up close and personal with domesticated animals like goats, sheep, and more, to sneak peeks at animal care in action at our veterinary, nutrition, and science centers. Also, be sure to check out the animation experience at Conservation Station, where you can learn to draw your favorite Disney characters, inspired by live animals from one of our animators. The tradition of animals and animation reaches all the way back to Walt Disney himself and his long-standing passion for conservation. He believed it was important that we protect our wildlife and preserve our natural world. This sense of motivation shaped his legacy, from animation to conservation, to the very adventures we offer here at Disney's Animal Kingdom each and every day. As we make our way to Rafiki's Planet Lodge, keep an eye out for some of the exciting wildlife we might encounter along the way, and the highly trained specialists who care for them. From ostriches and rhinos to the mighty African elephant, the species we care for here at Disney's Animal Kingdom are some of the very same animals that inspired animated classics like The Lion King, The Jungle Book, and more. Bambi was the first animated feature to bring live animals into the studio? In the 1940s, Walt Disney and his animators modeled characters from the film after the movements and natural behaviors of their real-life counterparts. Even with the latest advances in computer animation, this tradition continues today as animators travel throughout the world to observe animals in their own surroundings. And that includes here at Disney's Animal Kingdom.
station at Rafiki's Planet Launch. For your safety and the safety of those around you, please sit all the way back against the bench and avoid eating out toward the ready. Remain seated until the train comes to a complete stop, and please be sure to watch your children as you exit. Go well and explore.
Alright, friends, remain seated until the train comes to a full and complete stop. Remain seated until the train comes to a full and complete stop. And there it is.
You want me to wait in it while you go look?
But only for a couple nights, because then it's going right back up here.
I think the video changing orders.
Now his eyes got this central part of his face. They're going to kind of exist between these two guidelines. It is a little bit lower, so this is where we're going to add in one of those extra guidelines, going kind of nice and light. Right where his guideline hits that circle, just very lightly, I'm going to draw a nice line right across. That's going to help to kind of get about the height of his eyes. And I never mind having these extra lines in my drawing as well. It's almost like in math, how you're showing your work, kind of how you got that final design. But as we begin to build up his eyes, they're going to kind of sit right in the center. So if you want to make yourself even a nice little mark, definitely feel free to. Whenever you got one, it's really helpful to use your shoulder to ball and socket. Can help snap your hand this way. If you do want to ease into it, you can always think about how you write. Even the nice big C for the upper. And we'll go nice and light, kind of building up this C shape. Continue it with the back.
Yeah. I would say it was actually pretty productive, but the one observation was kind of sad.
So you look at the slide over here or this one?
Well, it's more or less because you see up the sides to like I think fire like halfway faster. That's more or less it.
Oh, there he is.
Whoa! Good job! Ready?
1, 2,
They're in the same family. They're just ours are specifically the praying mantis. My personal favorite is
He's right there on the wall. Barely moving. That's what he calls first thing this morning. I don't know what. If they don't get people for the last show, there's no more rows. So rather than having anybody else out, they're having some people bring it.
The artist who did the first one ever or something. Do you know if they're doing anything like that? Oh,
He's already done the
So that's going to be your animation experience. What I will say is that you'll listen to our last shows.
Shining in his eyes. I'll go and I'll give this a little bit of shading. Same thing over here. So we have his eyes, but of course for a hound dog,
a touch around the face or the front legs.
I'm more partial to the French toaster.
What is the texture?
Yeah, what do you think he feels like?
It's like, huh? Soft?
For a tortoise shell, it is kind of soft, yes. Your typical tortoise shells are much bigger, much stronger, much heavier. They've traded that in so they can move really quick. So you wouldn't know it, but this is the fastest type of tortoise in the whole world.
Fastest?
The fastest, yep. You know, a solid mile per hour still, but relatively speaking, it's pretty quick. See, this is a pancake tortoise. Why do you think they're called a pancake tortoise? Because they're flat. Yep, exactly.
Come on in, good sir. Please no petting on the head or face. Just get back inside and wash your hands up.
Just don't hit the face, you just hit the back. She's like gray.
And he likes it.
They're kinging him out. Hey, Karen, can we get one of these for our backyard?
This guy would look
Yeah, exactly. He was another big offender of your job is to stay parent. My job is not. He would walk past us 4 guests over and pick the roaches and walk up to us. Because we know the ghost. That's the thing is we know that it's not. Sí, no quiere que sus beat. Just for that, no. No. And so I told them his good time. A little happy for him.
Why is that?
4 months to a year, so the main phase, which for them would have been 2020, and we were faced with COVID, so they didn't interact with people until months later.
You can actually.
We they moved out
I
might be able to reach that one. You can't get in there.
Hey.
If you're not laying on this one, there's a road keys one that won't be able to
I'm glad that I now know that.
Oh, is that what they do? Okay.
Josh.
Don't pull it. So wait.
Yeah.
I got you.
He's getting so much attention.
You get in?
Dude, that's a big boy. Rizzy.
The way they're split is kind of like mine.
This isn't even all the herd. Most of the animals from up here have already moved on to their next iterations. But they'll be going on to other zoological facilities and places like that where they're going to have the same quality of everything, just in a new setting. Whatever's coming up here, and we don't know what it is, will be different, but similar different.
Like a petting zoo?
I have no idea, to be honest. They have not released anything. What they have said is that there are Australian species coming up here, and that Bluey is going to be inside the building. Okay. The only thing that is 100% closing down is the animation experience.
Right, okay. So that's probably going to go to Hollywood, I'm sure. Maybe.
It is returning to Hollywood, which is where it came to from us, or where it came to us from. But it will be different than all the other iterations of it. There won't be any animators. It's going to be more like the Disney Cruise Line classes, which is digital.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
So you're going to have a video playing.
Yeah.
So I think, up here, while things are changing, it's not, it is changing a lot, but not in the sense of, you won't recognize it.
Right.
It's just going to be the next step. And this is our third time going down for refurbishments and everything.
Yeah.
So it's a good thing. It shows the progress and the continuation of growth and the work we put in.
Yeah. I'm glad they invest in this park because
the best one. This has been my favorite since I was a kid, and I always swore if I was going to work at a Disney park, it was going to be this one. And here I be, working in a Disney park. And this is what I said.
Thank you so much.
You're very welcome. My pleasure. Sorry, I'm watching, making sure nobody's putting fingers in mouth.
Let's do it.
All right, Josie.
La otra atracción de la otra parte, porque vamos a venir so hay que participar. Porque venimos para.